You got Shakur and Floyd Schofield finally, right?
Yeah,
Finally going down. There's a lot of controversy behind that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
His father's voice, which is a little annoying to me, but whatever. But a lot of people feel like Schofield not ready for Shakur. A lot of people feel like he's too green for Shakur. That
yeah,
Shakur won't get the credit he deserves if he beats him. What you feel about
yeah.
that?
I mean, if you think about the skills and stuff like that and the accolades, yeah, he not ready. But if you just think about them being two men, you know what I mean? He definitely ready. He a big, strong kid. Yeah, he hasn't been in there with the top competition, but he was constantly telling us, him and his father, that he was ready for an opportunity, and here it is. So we can't turn back. You know what I mean? And I believe Young Boy gonna bring some good pressure. I think he gonna really make it an interesting fight.
Yeah, you know it's crazy watching like the back and forth between them. I feel like even doing the interviews talking about the money aspect of it, like you're like, yo, it's a crazy bag, it's this and that, and I feel like sometimes not all money's good money, right?
Right,
And I feel like if you don't believe that he's there, you just doing it for the check. Like from the last fight that I saw, I don't believe he's ready for him. But his stylistically, I think is a
right,
problem that he could give Shakur. You know, what I
right.
mean? He kind of reminds me of Sean Porter. That's what, like a young version of Sean Porter. Sean Porter's a bully cat, fight inside, just be on you 12 rounds. So I agree with you. I think he is gonna bring it, but I just feel like Shakur is Shakur gonna stand there? He's gonna bore us. Is he gonna try to make an example out of him? Because you know he's trying to get that tank fight, so he wants a big win. What do you think Shakur is gonna do on that? Do you think he's gonna stand his ground and try to win that fight dominantly, or you think he's gonna do what Shakur's been doing over the last couple fights?
I'm gonna be real. I think us knowing now that Shakur's been having issues with his hands,
Yeah,
I think that's what the fight is gonna be based on as far as Shakur's end. As long as his hands is healthy, I think we're gonna see him out there go out there and put on a show, but try to get a stoppage. Now, if he having hand issues, then we're gonna just see the guy, that box around you, score and just win on the cards.
and then that's probably the worst case scenario for Shakur because a lot of people. I mean, you got to look at it. Shakur, in my opinion, his ego, which everybody got an ego, right? He
Right.
wants to be that guy. He wants to be where Javante is. He wants to be where Ryan Garcia is in terms of the money aspect. But knockouts sell seats, right? Knockouts sell pay per views. Do you think the way he's going, he can become that type of star without the knockouts?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But one thing you can't deny is him beating top fighters. If he keep beating top fighters, we can't get mad at him. You know what I mean? Because he's beating these guys. But I think that's going to stop him from being a pay per view guy. But you know what I mean? Who's to say? Can't really say.
I mean, listen, this era of boxing is kind of weird to me because people want to see knockouts. That's what sells. I mean, Javante hasn't really fought anybody, any big superstars outside of maybe a Ryan Garcia, anybody that can really challenge him, and he's selling pay per views. And I feel like that's where a lot of fans want to see. They want the BS, and to me, Shakur I think is probably the best pure boxer out there. But people want to see, they want to see action. And is Shakur willing to do that? I think that's the
Yeah,
question at this point. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think, man, we got to be real. Tank was blessed with a gift. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
saying blessed with a gift because not everybody can punch, especially punch hard. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Tank is a real puncher, pure puncher. So what makes it all interesting is you don't really get a Tank without a Shakur. You're going to need a Shakur and you're going to need a Tank to make this shit interesting. Because the chances that you getting two punchers like Tank with the style and the speed and all of that combination, you're not gonna get that twice. So it had to be a pros and a cons type of thing. You know what I mean? So Tank being a puncher, we're gonna need a guy that's a boxer. Just like when you think about Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard was a puncher. He couldn't punch, but he wasn't the biggest puncher. But Tommy Hearns was getting dudes out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you put them two together, you get a great fight. So I think that's what happens with a Shakur and a Tank. We get them together, we get a great fight. Then we get to see who's the better fighter. But as far as Shakur on his own, he's going to go through these trials and tribulations because not only is he not a big puncher, his hands ain't the best. So you know what I mean?
Do you
We'll see.
Do you think with this style of opponent in Schofield, he
Yeah.
can look impressive?
You know
Enough.
why? You know why I believe it will make him look impressive?
Mm-hmm.
Schofield is going to force a fight because Schofield don't know how to fight any other way. He know how to bring it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going to make it an interesting fight.
No, I'm definitely with you. Is there anywhere, because I think he's going to be a huge underdog, Schofield.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's deserving that he should be that big of an underdog versus Shakur? Does he have a
Um,
chance?
I mean, it really don't matter because no matter how you look at it, he's gonna be the underdog. You know, if you look at the opponents, he's gonna be the underdog. If you look at the styles, he's gonna be the underdog. If you look at accomplishments, he's gonna be the underdog. So it's like, you know what I mean? It might be a good thing that he's a major underdog because if he pull it off, shit, everybody that took a chance to bet on him is gonna go, they gonna come up.
Yeah, yeah.